Good morning, all. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 2nd of December. Right, my disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it, or any chance. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart. Now, we've got an RSI 14 sell signal fixed. We've got an RSI 5 sell signal fixed. We had the same on Solana. The sell signals got pretty close to the possible near miss target, but not actually quite hit it in my view. Probably see a little more downside, and we've tested the daily middle band on the downside. I've got the new weekly pivot and the new monthly pivot. I'm wondering about a test of the monthly pivot as support. That's at 87,680. I would normally be wondering about a back test of the broken resistance in the 73.8 area. I am thinking that looks a little ambitious on the action that we've seen so far. Looking at the hourly chart, no current divergence, and I'm wondering about the support level down here in the 86.7 area. Possible head and shoulder neckline, and obviously an almost perfect match with the monthly pivot at 87.680. So I think we might be about to see that. No current divergence on the 15-minute chart, but this looks like a gentle bull flag at the moment. All right, looking at Solana. Solana, we also had RSI 14 and RSI 5 sell signal fixed. RSI 5 sell signal has made target. We came back and tested the daily middle band, and that has broken today. So if that follows through, then what I was saying to Matt the other day was, he was saying, is this a head and shoulders? And I said, in my view, no, probably not. It looks a little better than it did then. It is possible, but it's really, we'd need to get down to 210 to even break the neckline on it, and I'm skeptical about it getting much lower than 210. In fact, we could reverse here. This could be a double bottom. We retested this low here. We've got a bit of positive divergence and an RSI 14 buy signal fixed on the 15-minute chart. But really, what I'm leaning towards is this. Hang on, I'll just draw it in. What I'm leaning towards is that we are forming some kind of a bull flag. And if this was a bull flag channel, hang on 1 second. If this was a bull flag channel, which I'm not leaning towards, I'd be thinking this would be a bull flag wedge. Then we'd be heading down towards this trend line here, which would be in about the 212 area. That's not a bad area to be going for. It would make a very nice bull flag. It's a pretty decent match with the broken high in the 209 area. It's nice, and I'm thinking we may well get that. So that would be my lean here, and that's what I was saying to Matt, and I quite like that. Looking at Ethereum, haven't done, on Solana, obviously new monthly pivot, new weekly pivot. Monthly pivot's at 219, new weekly pivot's at 238, and obviously we're opening the week basically below it. It's looking at the Ethereum chart, haven't done the new pivots here yet, but what I would say is this declining resistance trend line I've been watching for a while is broken. Little bit of negative divergence on the daily chart. We've got a possible RSI 14 sell signal brewing, but we've also got a very little RSI 5 sell signal, which is starting to fix now. I'm thinking we might be about to start a retracement, and that could go down lower, but at the moment we've not really seen any sign of weakness on Ethereum, and so we will see how that goes. But I think on the bigger picture, what the break of that trend line likely means is that we have a flag breaking up, potential flag breaking up, and that would have a target at a retest of the all-time high. If that's the case, the retime of the all-time high at, first, it would have a target of 4019, 4092, 73, this high here, for 2024. But then we'd have a shot at a retest of the all-time high at 48,000 and 65. So 4,865. So I'm liking the upside here. But I mean, to a certain extent, from a pattern point of view and from a everything else point of view, Ethereum's a bit of a poor relation here. So we will see how that goes. All right, so that's where we're standing here. Solana could find support here, but I'd love to see it come down into this trend line here. And if it reaches this trend line here, I would think that would be the obvious place to find bull flag support. But we could find it here and directly reject back up into the high. I'm leaning towards seeing some more. There's definitely a case for seeing some more downside on Bitcoin as well. So I'm quite liking the downside scenario here for a little while. But on the bigger picture, I do not think the big move to the upside is finished. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, that's a wrap. I'll catch you guys tomorrow and have everything posted ASAP.